Good morning, everybody. You know, I love to show you really beautiful, special places in the Arklatex. I call them treasures. Boy, have we found one for you this morning. Goodness gracious. Look at this. Come over. This is a brand new baby lamb, just born yesterday. Twins. Is that amazing? This is a place just outside of Logansport, Louisiana, in DeSoto Parish. It's called C6 Farms, and this is the man that started it right over there. All right, Jim Crandall, what is C6 Farms?
Good morning. C6 Farms is our family farm. There's 6 Crandalls. That's our brand, is C6. That's where that comes from.
All right.
And,
it's gorgeous. I mean, just pan around a little bit, Troy. We got Troy. There's your sheepdog. That's your wife, Tammy. We're surrounded by cattle. There's chickens.
That's right.
There's pork. So I assume you have.
There is. They're out in the woods.
They're out in the woods. Okay. Let's let the sheep out. Because you let them graze, you move them around the pasture.
This is their night pen.
This is their night pen, okay.
We pin them every night so we can lay eyes on them and for their protection. There's 2 sheepdogs
so you're raising food.
Them. Here's one ready to get out.
Here we go. That's another sheepdog. Let's let them out. And what you're doing is you're raising lamb, beef, pork, chickens for people to buy.
That's right.
That's how this works.
That's right.
You're selling the product.
That's right.
Okay, so let's talk to the folks who are listening this morning about why they would be interested in your food.
Our lamb is grass-fed, grass-finished, only grass, never a vaccination. It's as healthy as it possibly could get.
Okay. Same thing with the beef?
Yeah, same thing with the beef.
Okay.
The beef get 1 shot when they're babies and never again. We just don't poison the land or the animals.
Same thing with the chickens?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
everything's raised out on the pasture. We move it around to fresh ground constantly.
You might call this clean?
Yes, sir.
Organic, natural, grass-fed, all of
natural.
That. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Wow.
And the dogs are playing.
Look at this. I mean, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. I tell you what, for a kid who grew up in the city, this is special. Look at this, folks. This is just amazing. All right, I'm interested. Look at the baby. Look at the baby right here. Come over, Troy. Look at that. And you had one born last night as well,
yeah,
right?
That was the single right
that
there.
That was the single.
No, that one's born this. Yeah.
Look at this. This is beautiful. All right, running out of time. I know there are going to be folks who are interested in your products. We've got beef, chicken, lamb, eggs,
honey.
How do they gain access to this place? They can actually come out here, by the way.
Absolutely.
You welcome. You have tours. People want to come out to C6 Farms. Right outside of Logansport.
Yeah, we're on Facebook.
Okay.
And we'll give us a call. We'll hook you up. We
can
make deliveries, or you can come see us. However,
it's special, folks. Look at this. Just pan over, Troy. Again, it's called C6 Farms, just outside of Logansport, Louisiana. If you want fresh meat, lamb, chickens, the way it used to be, look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Wow. Remember the name, C6 Farms, outside of Logansport. Hey! Good morning, everybody. Rick Rowe, get ready. Hey! You're about to watch something that's really special, especially if you grew up in the city and never seen anything quite like this. We're moving cattle this morning at a place called C6 Ranch. Look at that. Right outside of Logansport, Louisiana. And then moving them from the pasture that were there at night. And now I guess we're moving them, Jim Crandall, is that right? We're moving them to the day pasture?
That's right, we're moving them into this barn pasture.
All right, let's walk. Come on, Troy. Let's walk and talk. It's a beautiful country here. Again, it's called C6 Ranch. What is C6 Ranch?
C6 Ranch is that's our C6 Farms is our family farm. There's 6 Crandalls, the C and the 6. That's our brand on everybody's left hip.
All right, I'm assuming you're selling beef.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you raise the cattle to sell for people to have, they can eat it.
That's right.
They either come here or you supply restaurants all over the area,
We do.
Right?
Several restaurants, and then we do to individuals. We do quarters, halves, wholes, eighths, and individual cuts.
Okay. By the way, if you love Key Mexico, the Mexican restaurant, you're supplying the eggs for them?
No, the lamb.
The lamb, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Village Cuisine,
the market,
Taster's Choice,
Taster's Choice. Okay.
Fixing to be doing all the eggs for Strong's on Uri Drive.
All right, now why would I choose your beef, your lamb, your pork, your eggs over somebody else? Why you?
super clean, super clean. They had one shot when they're babies. After that, there's no hormones, no antibiotics, no ionophores. I mean, it's just clean feed all the way to the table.
So that's the idea. This is about as close to natural, kind of the way it would have been done 100, 150 years ago, as you could probably get.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's beautiful. By the way, you invite people to come out.
We do. We give some farm tours. We have a big homeschool group coming in a few weeks, and we're going to tour them around the farm.
Wow.
We've had other classes come out and see things, and when someone orders beef from us, I usually encourage them to come see us at the farm, and I want to give them a tour and let them see.
Yeah,
you know,
it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Why are you doing this?
I like it. I like it a bunch.
Because you've been in oil and gas your whole life.
That's right.
And now you bought this about 20 years ago, and now this is what you do.
They're free range. They're wide open. They're ranging around doing whatever. They're being chickens, but they're turning, you know, grass and bugs and what have you. They're turning into wonderful protein, clean protein.
So if you want what he calls clean eggs, beef, lamb, pork, this is where it is.
That's right. Something good for your family. We'll take good care of you.
Amen. C6 Farms, but folks, look at it. It's beautiful. And it's right here. These are your neighbors. C6 Farms. Come check them out.